In the situation in Uganda, 5 warrants of arrest have been issued naming the top commanders of the Lord's Resistance Army: Joseph Kony, Vincent Oti, Oka Ojambo, Dominique Ongve, and Raska Lukvia. In 2007, Pretrial Chamber 2 terminated proceedings against Raska Lukvia after he was confirmed dead. With outstanding warrants and limited judicial developments, outreach efforts this year focused on providing factual information about the court and clearing misperceptions, and were influenced by discussions dominated by the ongoing peace talks between the Government of Uganda and the Lord's Resistance Army.
We are a judicial institution. Those peace talks are political talks.
Outreach activities were concentrated in the areas most affected by the war: Acholi, Madi, Teso, and Lango subregions, located in the northern and eastern regions of the country and home to 11.6 million inhabitants. This year, the field outreach team conducted 201 face-to-face meetings with approximately 35,000 participants. This is a significant increase in the number of activities carried out in 2007, when 32 activities were implemented with 8,874 participants. Grassroots population, especially internal displaced persons, were directly engaged during town hall-style meetings. Some camps were revisited, while new groups of internally displaced people were engaged in outreach activities for the first time. Considering the low literacy level of the displaced population, the unit has continued to use drama performances to explain the nature of the crimes, the jurisdiction of the court mandate, and the court's activities. In 2008, 3 new programs were established targeting youths, teachers, and women. Within the affected communities, these 3 groups represent the most vulnerable during the conflict, with hundreds of children and youths abducted, forced to participate in hostilities, and subjected to sexual slavery. Special interactive sessions were conducted in the universities of Gulu, Makerere, and Kumi, as well as in high schools in the Acholi, Lango, Madi, and Teso subregions, reaching out to approximately 21,000 students. To facilitate their understanding of the ICC, students have been trained through a simulation of a hearing in courtroom, or the so-called role model play or mock court.
On behalf of my colleagues, I would like to welcome everyone to this hearing. Could everyone here please introduce themselves, starting with the prosecutor?
May it please you, my lords. I am Opio Patrick, prosecutor.
Thank you very much.
I am Akia Stella, a victim of abduction from Amuria.
My name is Jonathan Maraka, lawyer for the victims, and this one.
May I ask the security guards to please bring in the accused?
Have you been informed of the crimes with which you are charged? Yes or no?
The women's program was also launched this year. This responded to the need to establish a special atmosphere involving discussions for women. Consideration was given to the fact that during the conflict, rape and other forms of sexual and gender-based violence were allegedly committed on a massive scale, making the work of the court particularly relevant for women. Outreach activities were complemented with media relations. On a regular basis, the unit provides journalists with updates of court activities, answers to press inquiries, and when need be, clarify misperceptions about the mandate and jurisdiction of the court. To reach wider audiences in the region of operations, where there is a population of over 11 million, the unit has associated with 4 community radio stations with an estimated audience of 8 million people. Weekly interactive talk shows with a large participation of listeners were produced. Monthly reports submitted by the broadcasters show that these programs, specialized on ICC and justice issues, are very popular, interactive, and engaging. 2008 marked the beginning of gender, youth, and school outreach programs, and evidence from the field show that there is an increasing desire for these groups and other communities to understand how the ICC works. In 2009, Outreach will continue targeting specific categories of individuals who require additional efforts tailored to their needs, and will expand to increase communication with persons with disabilities, children, and grassroots networks.